Yeah, welcome everyone. My name is Poppyjoe. Welcome to my channel. Now I'll be making my analysis on pound pairs. So we'll be starting analysis with GBPUSD. So I'm making analysis for all GBP pairs. So we'll be looking at what we can expect for the market this week, and also looking at the current market structure, and also trying to um at least try to make analysis to know what we can trade for the week. So now looking at, let's start analysis with the weekly time frame and see the kind of candlestick that we have previously on the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, we could see that the market had this bullish inside bar candlestick that formed the previous week. So we can expect the market to quite create another bullish candle that will fill at least this week. You understand? So it's either we have the market doing this or the market creating a bearish candle to go lower. You understand? So now, but most likely we could have the market creating this bullish candle for the week. So now let's look at our daily time frame and see the kind of price action we have on the daily time frame. Now looking on the daily time frame, we could see the market creating this series of lower lows and lower highs. And now the market has just done that. This is what I mean. Markets create series of lower lows and lower highs. And looking at this market now, you see the lower lows and lower highs has been created, meaning the market could just come and create this lower low and then print a new low. So if this will be the case, then that means the market should break this previous low and then continue going lower. Then this bearish trend will definitely continue. So, but looking at the weekly time frame is telling us that we are looking at a probable bullish continuation. Whereas daily time frame is telling us that the market is a bearish, and we can see bearish continuation on the on pounds USD from the from the daily time frame. Now let's look at the 8 hours time frame and see kind of price action that we have there too. So this should be a kind of thought process that we'll do from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So let's look at now on 8 hours time frame also. Are we seeing bullish continuation being possible here? So let's look at it. Like I said, the market is creating lower lows and lower highs. But for me, I'll be looking at taking a sell from probably this point. I'll be looking at taking a sell from a very good supply zone. Meaning I'll be looking at taking a sell from this point. Yeah. Yeah. That will be my point for taking a sell. So should the market trade into this supply zone at this high, then I'll be taking a very good sell from this point with a very low risk and high reward. Meaning I'll take a sell. Like I said, on weekly time frame, we have a long week that we expect to be filled. Now, this is what I'm saying. On the weekly time frame, we have this week that I want to be filled. At least that high, market should cover that high. Now, on the 4 hours time frame too, we could see that the market could continue. Okay, now very good. What I have here is even quite simple and very understandable, that the market has has gone into this demand zone. Yeah, market has gone into this demand zone, meaning market could find more support around here and push above into this supply zone, and then can continue going lower. So what we expect from the market is market finding little support around here, push into this supply zone, and then break the previous low. Remember, on the on the daily time frame, we have a previous low that needs to be cleared. You can see the market is, like I said, the market is having series of lower lows and lower highs. So let's just note the bearish. So these are the structure points. Now these are the structure point, and the market is clearly here. What I'm seeing here is quite inducement. The market is creating inducement, and definitely this market should tap into this supply zone here and then sell. In fact, I have this I also adding to my confluence. So market should just tap into this supply zone, and it's going to give us a very good week to reward take a trade to take a very good sell from that point. So, like I said, from the weekly time frame, this line is what I need to be filled. Now let's go to 1 hour time frame and just look at the price action there that can give us the willingness of price to go bullish. Now, looking at the 1 hour time frame now, there's willingness of price to go bullish because market on the 4 hours time frame has this demand zone. Yeah, there's a demand zone on the 4 hours that market has run into. So let's just annotate that. Then I'll go to my 2 hours time frame. Probably yeah, lastly the 1 hour time frame to find the kind of okay, yeah, very good. Because there are things we look out for when marking out demand and supply zone also. So this is how I do my analysis. This is how I look at the market. The market's moving from a area of liquidity. Market has taken liquidity of this low to tap into this demand here and go higher, creating this high. So market entering that point again. So what do we expect? Now 15 minutes time frame also. Let's look at the structure point and the structural view. Very good structural view here. Now, what I'm saying here is that what I can expect from the market is the market should go to this supply zone. Like I said, the market has run into this mini demand, and we should expect reaction from this mini demand to go above into the supply zone, and they will take a good sell from that supply zone. So, from the supply zone that we have there, I'll be placing a sell limit at this supply zone, risking 20 pips stop loss. So this should be a very good 9.6 weeks to reward trade. So let's place our alert here. So should the market get to that point, we'll be monitoring price action at exactly this point for us to take our good 9 to 1 ratio 9.6 weeks to reward good trade. So still like I said, monitoring price action here too can give us another view for us to take a buy right into that supply. So meaning we could still have an opportunity for us to take a buy up into the supply zone and then taking a sell back into our to clear our previous low. So, but this is a very good high probability setup that if should the market play into this particular point, then we should expect a good sell from this point of supply. So, thank you. That is my thought process of pounds USD. Like I said, going on the weekly time frame candle is giving us bullish reversal, and going on daily is showing us bearish continuation, like we could see here, still giving us kind of lower low, lower high concepts. Meaning you could also think the market will just continue going lower from this point and just create lower. But here I can see the market trying to create a proportion block system that would go higher, and then from this high, market breaks and starts going lower for the bearish continuation that we anticipate. But we need to check on our monthly time frame to know if market has not run into a demand point. Now, here we can see that market has not gone to a demand point. Even if there will be a demand point, we should be looking at that demand point around this zone. Yeah, around this zone, should be looking at that point as a demand point, meaning the market is still yet to get to the demand point that we could be expecting a reversal from or whatever. So now we still have our now we have the setup formed. Okay, this yeah, this is part of the eye that markets will induce. Yeah. It's part of the high market will induce to go into the supply zone. So this is a very good risk to reward trade. So we'll be monitoring price action in that supply zone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so we could expect this sell into this our demand zone for monthly time frame. So our risk to reward should increase. Our target could increase to this point. So thank you.